Welcome to our Life is Healing Wellness channel. My name is Dr. Angelo Isom, and I'm a naturopath and certified Qigong therapist. Sister me today is Kathy, who's also a certified Qigong specialist, and we'll demonstrate today in this video the correct way to practice Qigong for maximum health benefits. If this is your first time visiting our channel, we encourage you to check out our other videos, and please subscribe to our channel, like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. Thank you. Qigong is an ancient healing practice that used mind, body, energy, and it was developed in ancient China, and also it has its roots in Africa and other countries as well. And it basically, Qigong is based on the principles of healing, rejuvenation, or regeneration, and it also works off of these things called Qi channels. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you where these energy pathways, these Qi channels, where they flow through your body, so you have an idea since we'll be working on this video. All right, so I'm going to use Kathy as my guide. So right here, we know where the lungs are, and right here on here, the pathway for this energy flow, the life force flows right in this direction towards the thumb. So right here is the path of the thumb. To the thumb for the lungs. The next one is the heart. We know the heart is closer to this side of the body, and that energy pathway flows from the small finger, the inner side, all the way up to right here under the armpit. Okay, we also have the liver. That's one of my favorite ones. Now the liver pathway is interesting because the liver is going to flow from her feet, which is all the way down here, okay, and it's going to take a pathway up the middle of the leg, okay, this way. It comes up on this side too, and it's going to stop right here at the liver. So it goes from the leg to the torso. And we have the spleen, which also goes from the toe, near the toe, right off the toe, the middle toe. It comes up the body, comes all the way up here on the side, and stops right here on both sides. They're bilateral. These are bilateral, okay? And then the kidney is also coming from the inner part, the bottom of the foot, okay? If you lift your foot up, I got you. Just lift your foot up. So it comes from the bottom of the foot here, curves around the ankle here, comes up the inner thigh, all the way up. You can place it down, all the way, and it comes right here to K27. This is called K27 point, right here. Okay, so those are the energy pathways. You do have some other ones called the central meridian, which flows up the front, and then you have the governor, which flows straight up the middle to the back and comes around, makes an orbit. So those are the Qi channels. I hope I answered that question. Okay.
Yes, you sure did. So, the types of Qigong?
Well, we have to deal with the purpose. We didn't talk about the purpose. You're a little ahead of us.
We got to have the purpose.
Yeah, we have the purpose.
So,
okay.
What is the purpose of Qigong for our viewers?
Okay, so the purpose of Qigong is to regulate and to balance the 12 organs, the 12 organ energy pathways in the body. And once they're balanced, it's going to optimize a person's healing. They're going to get rejuvenated, and it's going to be really good to prevent a lot of illnesses that may happen to them as well. So Qigong for others is just relaxation for some of them, and the basic purpose is to achieve optimal health.
Okay, wonderful. And the focus for today's
Well, you're
Qigong.
still ahead of yourself because we have to deal with the type of Qigong. Okay, so you got the script a little off. So first we did what Qigong was, and then we did with purpose, and then we're talking about the type. So after we talk about the type, then we're going to go into the focus, okay? So we're going to talk about the type, all right? So the type of Qigongs, you have martial art Qigong, okay, which deals with like karate, kung fu. Then you have what is called spiritual kung fu, which deals with meditation, learning how to calm and reach balancing chakras and reach higher consciousness. And then you also have the one that we're going to also, it's third one called medical Qigong. And that one is focusing solely on the healing by itself. The medical Qigong is for purposes for healing the body, for preventing illness and health and rejuvenation. Okay.
And we have a book for that, right?
Yes, we do. We have a manual that we composed, and it's on. It's called Life is Healing Qigong, and it goes into all the details about the meridians, the purpose, the different types of Qigong, the position, posture, all those wonderful things. We're not going to go on all that detail today, but if you're going to find out more information, we're going to leave a link in the description below, and you can order the book from our website, lifeishealing.com, and you'll be able to see all that. There'll be a description below this video. Okay, next question.
Now, for the focus of today.
Focus of today. Okay, so the focus of today is that we're just going to work on medical Qigong. We'll talk about medical Qigong, we'll explore medical Qigong and the benefits and everything that will help people as far as healing. Okay. All right. So the next area, it would be what?
What are the benefits that people will experience from practicing Qigong?
Okay. Now, there are a lot of benefits from Qigong. For instance, it improves improves your blood pressure, blood flow, circulation. It improves brain function, calmness, tranquility. It helps to help people, especially senior citizens, with their balance and coordination. Of course, it prevents illness. It can prevent illness and disease, and it can also accelerate your healing. So if you're trying to heal, if a person was trying to heal, say they had a broken bone, an arm, a leg, or they had a sprain, or they had a cut, they had a wound, they just had a general illness, maybe a cold or something like that, the Qigong can actually prevent the colds, but it also can help the person heal a lot faster because it optimizes healing when you use this bioenergetic energy that flows through the body.
It really works for me. So I've used it in times when I have not been feeling well, or I've had this imbalance in my body. I've used Qigong for many, many years, and it is wonderful to practice at any time.
Wow, that's amazing. We have a lot of, from our clients, we have a lot of testimonies, different testimonies how people have improved and helped them in all areas, and even increased their strength and their general sense of wellness. So we know it works, we know it's effective. There's a lot of clinical, double-blind, placebo type of studies done in China about the effectiveness of Qigong for many, many years, actually for thousands of years. They have done these studies, longitudinal, long-term studies, latitudinal studies, and they're great. We've used it ourselves with our family members and friends, and it works great on our clients, and everyone's happy. And that's why we share this video with you today.
And what's the best time to practice Qigong?
Right now.
Yes.
Okay, well, besides right now, the best time to practice it would be easy to remember: sunrise and sunset. Those are two best times. Early sunrise and preferably before 11 a.m. would be good. And sunset in the early evening would be the best time to practice Qigong. But if you have an emergency situation, you can almost practice it any time as long as you're not sick. So if you don't want to practice Qigong, if you're sick or if it's inclement weather, there's a storm coming, that way, or you fatigue, you don't want to practice Qigong during this time, especially the Qigong we're going to be working on today, which is called the 5-element Qigong, and it deals with strengthening these organs: the liver, the spleen, the kidney, the lungs, and all the different organs and every functions in the body and liver. So that's why it's very important to do that. Okay, was there another question you had for me?
Yes. The place or the environment. If you're indoors, what's the best environment or the best place to practice Qigong?
Okay, the best environment place to practice Qigong is going to be, and if you're indoor, we're going to talk briefly about an indoor setup. Okay, so the best environment, you want a clean environment indoor, fresh air. Okay, fresh air because you're doing the breathing exercises, but you want an environment that's going to invoke calmness, spirituality, peace and love, happiness, and so forth. So it's real important that you have that type of environment, and it's noise-free as well. So if we look over here, we can see we have a couple things that would be good for your indoor setup. One, we have an incense holder here, but in the incense holder, we have this special wood. It's called Palo Santo, and it's from Peru. And Palo Santo is a spiritual root that brings happiness, joy, and energy. And so it's good to burn this in the background, or your favorite incense if you like as well. Sage is good too. We also recommend, and by the way, Palo Santo comes in this really neat box here. I'll come a little closer to the camera so you can see it. And when you buy it here, you can see it comes real neatly wrapped. It's beautiful incense. But it also helps raise the vibration and the consciousness. Now, we also have, what is this?
That is an argon generator.
We have some argon generator, and we're not going to go into a lot of detail, but this protects the house against electrical fields and radiation and bad energy. And argon means chi and energy. So it's in the shape of a pyramid. So when we deal with sacred geometry, it's very effective in amplifying the energy field in your house when you're practicing. And what is this, sweetheart?
That's my daughter's cat. That's our daughter's cactus.
Cactus, okay. This is a good plant. As you know, plants are life, and they have an energy field, an aura around it, so it contributes to a positive energy field. All of these objects are in your environment because you absorb the energy from these objects, and you're harvesting their energy. They're helping to make you more conductive with the flow of chi that exists all around us. It's just a lot of times we are blocked and we can't absorb this energy to channel for healing. And of course, the last one I like is the quartz. A quartz crystal is great. This is beautiful quartz crystal here. Lots of energy. Quartz crystal is used for many forms of healing. You can look up on Google about the healing benefits of quartz crystal. It's just wonderful for clarity, focus, healing, you name it. Okay. And of course we have bamboo. Back here we love bamboo in China. They have bamboo all over the world. And bamboo is flexible, is durable, and it represents some of the qualities you want to develop when you practice Qigong as well. Okay. So those are some of the things that you want. And not to mention, almost forgot to mention, we're wearing these pendants right here. Can you talk about your pendant for a second?
Yes, this is a Metatron
Cube, right? Yes,
Metatron Cube, and it protects against EMF frequencies, and it also has some healing properties with some copper on the back, but it's also good for protection. And especially from outside forces, EMF frequencies, it works well for me.
And I have another one which is a slender form. It's an orgone pendant, and it does exactly the same things we wear when we go out in public. We go to the supermarket, we're in our car, and it blocks this EMF, electromagnetic field, which is we call dirty energy, like from cell phone towers, electric grids, this type of energy that can disrupt the chi field, the energy flow of the body, and so forth. So it's real important that you wear something like this, and when you have an indoor setup. And also when you're indoor, if you have a concrete area, it's good to practice on the concrete area. If you don't, we'll talk more, we'll go more about in detail in that later. So can you go ahead and say a few more things about this pendant? How copper, is that a conducting metal?
Copper is a conducting metal, and it's used in a lot of electronics, but it also helps with the human, our body as well. So getting one of these is invaluable for your health, and I recommend it to everyone.
All right, that sounds great. So we're going to practice, talk about Qigong outdoors. Okay, so when we're practicing Qigong, it's important, don't you agree, to avoid practicing in bad weather? Like for instance, if it's what?
If it's stormy outside, if it's raining, if it's cold and gloomy with no sun.
Okay, yeah, it's very important that because you absorb that energy and it could make you sick. Okay, so it's important to find what kind of a natural setting.
Okay, a natural setting would be perfect, would be a beach, lake. You can practice Qigong in the mountains, near a waterfall, which would be wonderful.
a forest or even in your backyard like we are.
Your backyard, like we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just if you have a nice backyard, put it to use, and you can go back there and you can practice your Qigong. So that's what we're going to talk about, what happens. So you need to know that whenever you practice Qigong, you are absorbing the energy of your environment, okay? And so if you're in a mountain, you're getting that mountain energy, waterfall, you're getting that waterfall energy, or at the beach, you get that ocean and beach energy. And so all of this helps you to heal. It's natural, raw chi or life force that accelerates your life force and accelerates the healing process. So it's very important that whatever environment you choose, pick one that resonates well with you. Okay, what else are we going to talk about on this we need to cover? Oh, clothing. Yes. Okay, clothing. We're going to talk about clothing. So, you want to say anything about clothing?
Yes. A lot of clothes out there on the market today are polyester, and you really want to avoid that because it's not a natural fabric, and it doesn't let skin breathe. So cotton shirts, cotton leggings, if you can, everything is like the needle in a haystack, just trying to find at least 95 to 85% cotton. So try to get cotton as much as you can.
And here's an example where we talk about, you know, don't wear, this is polyester, somebody gave me that as a gift, but these type of materials, wear leggings and pants and shorts, biker shorts, they tend to build up static electricity very quickly, and that kind of electricity is not balanced, and it's not going to help you with your chi, because we are bioelectric. Yes, we're bioelectric beings. So this is kind of what we're going to avoid. And Kathy was talking about, oh, she needs a new pair real fast.
Real bad. I wear these a lot, and these are my go-to shoes, especially when I practice my Qigong. But we will leave, these are called
Cotton sole
Tai
Chi.
Chi shoes.
Yeah.
And we have a link below in the description where you can get a pair for yourself as well. So,
Okay.
yes.
Well, what about that, what's that right there?
Oh, the cotton blanket. If the weather's getting cool, I know the fall is coming, so you can get you a cotton blanket, go outside on a nice sunny day, and you can practice your Qigong there, because you know winter is coming. So you still.
What
wanna
about
go
those
outside.
those slippers, flip-flops? Are they good? Can we use those?
These are not good to practice in because once again they're plastic, and they do not absorb energy. So you want to avoid these two.
That's terrible because they're on sale at Walmart. You can get 2 pair for 1, you know?
Well, they're not selling it now because you're out of season.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so let's now talk about the physics of Qigong. What happens when you're doing Qigong? What happens to the energy? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that we do have a book out. I wrote this book, and this book is Spiritual Technology. And it's on Amazon, Tools and Methods, and of course my name, Dr. Angelo Isa. So if you want to find out more about these power spots, places to practice, where the earth energy is concentrated, where they build temples and mounds and pyramids called the Leyland lines and the earth vortices like in Sedona.
Oh yes, that's one of them as well.
We still need to go there. We
I'm
need to
looking
take a
forward to
trip.
that, yes.
But that's a power spot. So in this book, it covers about the power spots all over the world and how to choose one. So don't forget to get it. We'll leave a link in the description below in our video. Okay, so now we're going to talk about physics real quick. So Kathy's going to get into a posture called holding the energy ball or the golden urn. So if you notice in this posture, she's rounded, elbows relaxed. We're going to cover that in our next video, posture detail. But if you look at her feet here, the energy from the earth is negatively charged. That energy from the ground energy travels up her legs, up her meridians. You got your liver, spleen, kidney, different meridians here, bladder meridian, all these bladders in the foot. So it goes all the way up, it travels up the energy meridians, it goes into a dantian, which is called the energy center of the body, the center of chi, the dantian. Then it disperses out, distributes out to other parts of her body. So if she has anything in these areas that need to be healed, lungs, heart, or anything, that energy from the ground, the negatively charged electrons are what's actually healing us. But you also get the earth magnetism, what we call ground magnetism. As you know, the earth has a magnetic field. It's about 3 to 5 Gauss, and it protects us from the radiation from the sun, but it also helps move electricity through our body. Doesn't that sound sexy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, so the earth magnetic energy, when you go barefoot, or you practice Qigong barefoot walking, you wear the cotton soles, as I have on here, that also help you to absorb that outside. And then you get what is called turn sideways. Put your hands out here. So when she's doing it, the aura energy travels up this meridian called the conceptual meridian. It also travels up this meridian, the back meridian, and they tend to meet right here, one above her lip and one below her lip. And her tongue acts as a switch, and it's up in her palate. So don't forget, another Qigong book in our manual we talked about earlier, you can get that book. We'll leave the link below. It tells you more about different placement of the tongue to get different energy healing on different organs. These are things you got to know to practice your Qigong correctly. There's a lot of little things, so not just about the movement. Okay, so one more thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to pull the energy up and bring the energy down. Okay, so we're going to draw the energy from the earth. So we go into our opening posture, right? Centering, and we draw energy up into our Dantian, the energy center. Bringing it back down from the sides, raising the energy up to the sky, which is positively charged, down, balancing that energy through the body, through the torso, and back down. We'll do that again. So we're drawing up the earth negatively charged ions, bringing it into our body, breathing, reaching for the sky, which is positively charged ions, bringing it through our crown chakra, through our head, neck, torso, and back down into the body. Okay, so when we do the Qigong postures on the next video, you'll see some of the things, basics and requirements that you need to know. Okay, and when you're done, you massage right here. Men, right hand on top, on the abdomen. Ladies, left hand first. And you massage 18 times, just like you ate a nice meal. Okay, and then you counterclockwise, you massage counterclockwise to make sure that that chi stays, you're concentrating in that area so it can distribute and continue your healing. Okay, well that brings us to the end of this video, and you're tired?
I feel energized.
You feel energized, great. Okay, so we encourage you to check out our other videos, and please subscribe to our channel, like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. We really appreciate that.